Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client that will represent the sign of Capricorn, and we have a Taurus in questions. As you already know, prior to my recording, I call into the universe with your personal information because my clients remain private at all times. During the recording, there will be moments of silence. It is when I'm transcending to your spirit guides so they can start passing on the messages that I need to pass on to you. And when it comes to predictions, certain predictions can come during the time frame that I give you. It just depends on you, whether you align, adjust, or change, or stay as in reference for those predictions to come during the time frame that I say, or within, before, or after, or including during the time frame. Certain predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent. Other predictions cannot and will not be changed because it is the path that you and the people in question have to take in this earthly world. Okay? And happy holidays to you. Angels of the universe, the heavens of God, show me what must I need to know here. What is it that I need to know? Angels of the universe, the heavens of God. Thank you to the heavens. Thank you to the gods. Okay, first spread will be for you, the most recent past to the next 3 to 4 months. And as you already know, it could even be days and weeks or even after the time frame. Let's see. And then we'll see him on the second spread. Thank you to the heavens. Wow. We're going to turn them because in this spread, I don't do reversals. Okay? So, 2019, it's going to bring you a lot of changes. Most likely within your physical form, love relationship, okay, so you're obviously thinking of quite a bit in reference to this person, the Taurus, okay? I do know and I do feel that you care for this person, that you love this person, let's put it that way, okay? But I also feel that you're frightened of how he feels for you. We know he likes you, but we have to also see how far can he go for you in 2019. I know that what you want from him, he is not necessarily ready at this time to offer you those things. I'm not sure if he has mentioned to you that yes, of course, he flirts and there is someone that he's talking to. Okay, so this is your spread. We'll see his in the next. Okay, being that this is your spread, I have to say, be very cautious. It could be you or someone closest and dearest to you, because I'm sensing a pregnancy here, and that pregnancy may come to be completely to the birth, or it may even be a miscarriage or an abortion. Okay. Well, I do feel that you have not been, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say you've been a bit playful, okay? Let's put it that way. And should I judge you? No, because I'm no one to judge, okay? That is up to you. That's what, if you feel that in that sense, it will fill the void that you're feeling. I do understand your situation. You've been my client for quite a while. And as my client through rituals and stuff, I have your pictures and that person in question as we do the reading, okay? So it helps me quite a bit to be collectively with the spiritual energy even, okay? Now, here you are. I feel that as of now, most likely after 3 months, it could even be less, keep that in mind. I feel that you're going to be very negative here. And you're going to be thinking of moving out of the house. Something is fixing to happen here in reference to your status. Okay, you know what I mean. In reference to your status, something is happening here. You're thinking of moving. There is a separation happening. And I have to say this. that you probably said, well, I didn't want to hear about that. I wanted to hear about so and so. Well, but the fact is that this situation that is in your life, it's your energy, and it has to be drawn and brought about, because you have to solve certain issues in order to move on forward with whatever situation is that you're going through. Okay, and believe it or not, having to know this or having to deal with the situation will expand your energy further down. It just depends how you perceive it or how you receive it and how you conduct with it, that it can be positive or negative. Okay, you have to know this, and you and I've been through this close enough since I opened the channel. So I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you feel the way you feel. I understand why you do the things you do. So that is why I don't judge. Should I give you the advices, whether you like it or not? You know that I do anyways, and it's up to you to whether you take them and align yourself with it. As always, my clients come first, and I want the best for you. Okay? So, having said that, if you didn't know, well, be very cautious. This will prepare you for that adventure that is coming in reference to your status, your personal status within your home. And you do know what I mean. And so I feel that it's going to be a lot of conflicts, a lot of battles through that situation. I feel that this year, 2019, will be a very decisive year of whether or not to stay at the home with this person or let go of this person permanently and even legally. So be aware of that, okay? I feel that that person that is in your life as we speak is very dramatic. It's a lot of conflicts, a lot of fights, including not just with you two now, but also within the family. And so, and I'm not talking about the Taurus. No, you know that I'm talking about the Gemini. So it's going to be a lot of conflicts here. This person basically, you know, sees you more of a friend than anything now. It's a friend zone there at home in your environment. And it's causing a lot of conflicts, a lot of drama here in a very short time, if it hasn't already. So be prepared for that. It's a dispute of dividing, including family here. Could be cautious, because I feel that there's a dividing, including of children, is what I'm hearing, or that will be his attempt. So be very cautious of that. And also because he sensed that you already moved on with someone, and specifically the person. So be aware that you don't want this person to find out exactly what it is you're doing behind the scenes, okay? Because he can be very devious toward this, only because it's convenient to him to know all the negative things about you when it comes to the legal issues, okay? Now, and I will leave it at that. I won't say any more of that, because that's not what you really requested. In reference to the Taurus, being that this is your spread, he falls under the line where I usually expect to see someone that wants to be with someone in a more specific, steady relationship. And he falls in that category as we speak, in your presence, in your spread. So this to me tells me that this is the truly desire that you feel for this person. But at the same time, you know, there's some mutual feelings between you two. I feel that you are more in love with him than he is. He is, but he's not in the point to say, okay, but that's not enough, you know, or probably so he's saying those things. Because he doubts this union within you, because he has crossed his mind. And he even has spoken about it to you, or he will, if he hasn't, because again, it's on the most recent to the next, right? So, and I do feel that you also be interested in someone else here. I feel that you've been, you know, getting to know people, getting to have friends, you know. And so there's a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun rising here. That he seems to like you quite a bit. He seems to feel that he wants more than friendship. If this has happened already, then you know who I'm talking about. But you're not wanting this, because again, your mind is set on the Taurus. It feels to me that, you know, these two gentlemen that are in your line here that want some type of relationship with you, one of them seems to be married with someone, okay? They are married to someone. And yes, he has been off and on with the wife, trying to solve the issues, the marital status, because they have kids, is what I'm sensing here on this one. We have a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, rising, but we also have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, rising, okay? So I feel that you have quite a male friends there. And the male friends that come to you is not because they want to be truthfully your friends. It's because they're looking for friends with benefits. And it may be a bad thing because I feel that they see you in a more playful manner than a more friendly type person. Okay, I know you know what I mean. So now we're going to take a look at the Taurus because we want to know his intentions toward you, and more prospectively toward him and his surroundings and toward you. Okay, let's see. Angels of the universe and of the heavens of God. And you're probably saying, well, why is this taking so long? Is it always going to be like that? Is it going to stay like that? Well, it can, or it might not. Most likely it will change eventually, but it depends on your conduct, your behavior, and your actions in the physical form, and also including in the spiritual form. Okay. Angels of the universe and of the heavens of God. Show me what my stuff to know in reference to. So you notice that I have to go. Show me what my style is in here. And there he is. Well, he does love you, okay? And he does care, and he enjoys quite much the intimacy with you, okay? But I have to say the but. I feel that because of the activities that he does or the people that it's around him, he seems to get hit on quite a bit. And you are the type of person that you don't want that. You hate that. And so you want no one, not one woman, look at him in any type of way. Well, he will be talking to more than one woman. I can tell you that in 2019. And that is going to be stopped to an extent because there's certain things that he needs to take away. There's certain steps and path that he needs to do in this lifetime, okay, as well as you. You cannot necessarily make him stop from talking to someone else or even try intimacy with someone else here because you've done it so you cannot just do one thing and not the other, okay? It is not, it's being selfish at one point, okay? But that doesn't mean that he does not care for you. He actually does. He has tremendous feelings for you. You have such chemistry between both of you that is passion burning. It's almost like the passion of the devil kind of between both of you. And it's not a bad thing. It just depends how you are with this energy, okay? As for right now, I really don't see him to have any type of intimacy with anybody else right now. I do feel that there is an attempt to be intimacy with someone later on, though, okay? It may not be lasting because I'm pretty sure that if he tells you I'm seeing so-and-so, you will do all possibility to break that relationship up completely. You're not going to accept him being with anybody else but you, okay? You know, things will change for you eventually in 2019, definitely, okay? So it just depends as you perceive it as we speak, because this is his spread. And so the Taurus is saying, I don't want any conflict. You know, I love this woman. I do. But we kind of butt heads. It's what he's saying. You know, we kind of agree to disagree almost here between both of you. Okay. Yes, I enjoy with all my passion the love making that we have. When we see ourselves, it's totally different than when we are apart. When we're apart, and I don't want to be bothered with this and that, right? Or with the responsibility that is coming with this person, okay? And he's in all his rights, because he has a lot to grow. He's not ready to take such responsibility, and you should not put blame on him, because really, love is one thing, but when you see the actual things, it's like, oh my God, I mean, can I deal with this? Can I take this on? So it has to be a love that has to be nurtured and supported by both of you, but he has to feel those desires as well. If he starts saying already, per se, because I don't know if he has, only that I want this, but I don't know if I can deal with this. I don't know if I'll be good at this. I don't know if I'm be responsible enough to do this, and I don't even know if I'm ready for that. So when someone says those things, know that it is a wonderful thing, because they're opening up. So it's up to you how you receive such conversation, and you need to receive it in a positive light, because he's opening up, he's telling you the truth, he's speaking from his heart, and then you have to understand where he's coming from, and then that is up to you to align yourself and say, well, you know what, I understand that, but I also know that you and I can handle this. You don't have to be, per se, a father to my children, but with respect, you take the role of a stepfather, if you wish it to be, is there, or just befriend them at the beginning. You cannot force someone to love your kids and take care of your kids. You cannot. So, and I feel that this is one of his fears, am I ready for such responsibility? And not only that, but there's issue between you and him on the way that you conduct yourself sometimes. You burst out of nowhere sometimes, and it is because you bundle too much negativity around you, and you bundle too much hurt and pain within you. And so when it explodes big, and you're taking it out sometimes on people that you're not supposed to. You should be taking it out on the people that are hurting you in that sense. Okay? And so basically, to this day, he's been very supportive just to stay there and handle a lot of the situations that is not for him to take. Okay? Now, I'm not taking his side. I understand that. But I'm just being aware, because this is his spread, and this is the energy that I'm sensing from him. Now, yes, you'll be surprised if you ask, whether he says no or yes, it's up to him. But I do feel that he might even acknowledge, yes, I have talked to so-and-so, but there's nothing there. Now, eventually he'll start talking to another female. This could turn out to be a quickie, let's put it that way, or a one-night stand, or friends with benefits for at least a month or 2 months until you find out, and then you find a way to break that up. So, I feel that I don't see him to be reliable with someone here, okay, or in a relationship. Being that I'm looking at the relationship card here, definitely it does fall on this other woman. And I feel that this woman has popped in here before. It's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. It could be any other sign, because I'm already taking yours here. So what I'm sensing here is that at all costs, you are willing to stand and do what you need to in order to have this person, which is the Taurus, okay? Because you do love him, and you do want marriage, you do want a family with this man. And yes, he has thought of that too, but he has to see the improvement in you and the growth in him, okay? And then he also has to see your personal situation, which I do feel that eventually it will happen. I see a definite legal separation between you and the Gemini. Okay, it will be happening in 2019. Either you agree by it, or simply the Gemini says, you know what, I'm moving on, and he's moving on with someone else here. We're looking at a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius female here for the Gemini, or it could be the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. It doesn't matter. It's another woman here that he is already is willing to have a life with, the Gemini here, and so therefore he will consider in a big way the legal issues. Okay, I have to say that, because in this spread for the Taurus, it's something that concerns him. Where is that heading? Where is that going? And do I want to stay in this circle over and over and over? I care for this woman, but her personal life, it's might cause me drama, might cause me problems, conflicts, and so that is why I see his energy here. Okay, once this plays out already, he will start seeing things in a more enlightenment ways toward you. Okay, but you need to chill. I have to say that, because I don't know if he's told you that or he will, because I feel that you have such energy built in you, that, and frustration and passion, and it's good and bad, but when he perceives it, it comes out heavy and hard, and so yes, and passion is awesome and sex is awesome, right? But out of that, it's like, woof, I don't know, I just don't know, it's what I'm sensing from him. Okay, that does not take away though that he does care for you. Quite a big deal. Okay, so recalibrate there your way of thinking, and your way of acting. We've talked about this before, so if I bring it up, it's because he's still concerned that this will be an issue in the long run, and it will be. Okay, so you have to be positive, especially when things are going down under and falling that you think it is. Know that those are the moments of the towers and the death card, so they are there for a reason. Yes, they will be painful because you're not ready to accept them, or because you're not ready to let go of those things. But after that comes a beautiful, rebuilt, nutritious form of living. It just depends, again, on the direction that we take at that time. Okay? And how we're feeling and willing to accept. So again, and it's very obvious, because Taurus is about bringing in the goods, bringing in the money, keeping the money together, building the money, and it has to fall also in love relationship, because Taurus are that way. They're very materialistic, and it's not a negative thing. Sometimes it can be on each individual circumstances, but he is that way, and sometimes that could hinder a relationship. So I do see him wanting to build more, wanting to emphasize in his business. It's all about this, and it's all about making money, growing money, staying busy, and I feel that he's telling you these things. Look, this is what I dream. This is what my goals are, and so basically he's telling you, this is where I'm heading. Are you down with that? Are you on my side with this? And can we grow it together? Because as a Taurus, he does not want something that is not going in the same level as his. Okay, and you as a Capricorn are very similar to that. Both of you can actually intertwine in a tremendous way when it comes to building fortune, when it comes to building money. If you put your brains together into align each other, the purpose of being together. Okay. Now, let's see. The third spread will be for you. Angels of the universe and the hands of God, show me what must I need to know here. Thank you. Angels of the universe and the hands of God, show me. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens of God. Thank you to the heavens. Show me what must I need to know here. You're going to lose communication with someone here. You're going to feel lied to. You're going to be surprised and shocked that you're going to feel lied to. And you're going to be very pissed off here, okay? Because someone is undermining certain authorities here. Either they're doing illegal issues behind your back, and then you're going to find that out, okay? Yes. Well, I know you didn't ask, but I have to say it. It is what it is. You're going to lose communication here with a female, because you're going to find out that this female is seeing someone that is near you. Now, someone is doing undermining, underhanding work here in your behalf here well, it's not on your behalf. It's actually against you. You will find this out and it will be very surprising to you. Yes, that's what I figured. Okay. This Gemini is doing some type of legal things behind you. Either he's going to file for separation without letting you know, and then you'll be surprised to hear it or to receive the paper or whatever may be the case. He is working on doing something behind the scenes here, okay, with someone else, a female. And so I feel that you've talked to this female before, or it's almost like you confronted one of these women before. And so you've lost communication, or you're going to be so freaking pissed off that they are working together, the Gemini with this other woman, and undermining, you know, he's hiding money from you, and he's thinking of moving here, okay, in 2019. But be careful, because I feel that he's doing something legal here against you. Either filing some type of legal separation or filing something else here in reference to the children against you, with this planning something against you is what I'm sensing. Okay. Yes. This man, if he leaves you, he's gonna leaving you in a bad term. If he leaves you, he wants to leave you hurting, because he's gonna blame this legal stuff on you and not on him. And I know you for what I know you spiritually and now physically, right? Since you've been in with working with me for quite a while now. Since I've been working with you for quite a while. So I know where he's coming from. I know where you stand and where you come from. That I know. So I know that he is the manipulator and the abuser to an extent. And I don't mean people, you know, I don't want whoever's watching this to misunderstand. That when I mean the abuser can be in all kinds of factors, not necessarily in a physical form, though it can be. It could be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, okay? It could be in all kinds of levels, and even verbally, okay? So, and so I feel that in this is a bad situation that is coming your way, okay? So prepare yourself for that. When you're hurting, you seek out attention, and that attention can cause you problems. Be aware. I feel that you need to lock down, think twice before you do certain things, okay? Well, yes. So we already know already. Let's just, I'm not going to go on with the Gemini anymore, because this is coming in very heavy for you. In reference to the Taurus, which is what you want to know. Okay. Well, I feel that you will let the Taurus know how things are falling down in your circle, and mainly you're going to tell him this because you want to know what directions he wants to go toward you and your circumstances. You want him to tell you, okay, well, I'm here for you. Do you want to be with me? Do you want to move in? This is what you want to hear from him. If you don't hear from him these things, I feel that you are going to talk to him about those things. When this happens, you're going to tell him, I want this, and I want it with you. And I've been waiting for this, and this is what I want with you. And can we work on that? And you know what? There's no shame on that. There's no shame, because when it comes to love, I've always said there's no such thing as fair game. And so you just have to know how to play it, how to be precise with it. Okay? And this is one of the cases. So open up to be truthful to him, but find the right time, the right place, the right tone of voice. If he says, no, I'm not ready for this, you know, I can't, you know, I care for you and I don't mind what we have right now. Well, that's okay. Just let it be. Hear him out, because you know that we can change this eventually. Why? Because we have the go away, because he has feelings for you. Okay? And also because right now he doesn't have the direction necessarily on which way to go because of your circumstances. But once the circumstances changes in 2019 for you, then he's going to see that it's more serious. Then he's going to see that, oh my gosh, you know, I never thought it can happen, but now it's here. What do I do? Do I follow this? Do I take a chance on it? Well, if you're open-minded, why not take a chance on it, right? It just depends how you're going to behave in that relationship, okay? If you are too jealous and too obsessive right now, if for example, if you're texting and he's not responding when you want him to respond, if you are in all those categories negative as of now, then imagine how would it be if he were to come and be with you and even move in with you. It'll be worse. So you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust the person that you have with you. There may be a possibility of that, but you never know until you take that risk. And life is about risk, right? It's about take and give. So if you give the best of you, you shall receive the best of that other person. Okay? And if you truly love this person, you would also hold on to this person as well as he would. I do not see him to be in some type of committed relationship anytime soon with anybody. Okay? I feel that he's going with the flow to an extent. He's going with the flow. He's just waiting to see, waiting to do, and then let's see, you know. But that flow kind of floats toward you. Okay? It does not float with anybody else. Even though there's a female out there that is going to want to be, you know, let's say if he happens to adventure out in a friendship with benefit with someone, that it may not last. It won't last. But this woman will have some type of feelings of wanting more and more of him and enticing, you know, with him. And so, but he doesn't see it either. Okay. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it there. And I feel that he's not going for that either. Okay. Even though there's a lot of, and I wouldn't put a lot of work here, when it comes to you, he's still there. Okay. He's still there. But I will tell you this, that in the moments of times where there is no communication with him because for whatever excuses he does, because he seems to go away and come back, and he will be in that phase, in and out, okay? But I feel that this in and out would also help him reflect what directions is he heading toward in the second half of 2019 here, okay? I feel that your angers and whatnot will lead you to enter into an event here with someone else. And again, this piece is Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Rising is very prominent here. What I would suggest is be very, very cautious, because your spouse is very onto you. And this has been done